It's a silver fox office for the box office foxes. It's a silver fox office with Elsie and Mike.
Kia ora, welcome to the Silver Fox Office, where we are on a quest to find the foxiest old guy in cinema. I'm Elsie.
And I'm Mike, and today we have a very special guest that I'm very excited to have on the podcast. She is a singer, she is an actress. She was recently called by Stagecraft and by me as Wellington Theatre royalty.
Oh, God.
Please welcome Karen Anslow to the Foxy stage.
Thank you, and you're welcome.
Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Thank you very much for being here, for joining us.
I'm really excited to be here. This is very cool.
Yay. Karen also works at the New Zealand Film Commission, so if we're lucky, she may give us some non-confidential tidbits of things to look out for.
I will see what I can do.
We've finally made it into highbrow cinema. We've breached that gap.
That's it.
Yes.
We want to do a shout out to your boss.
Yes, hey Annie. Yeah, I told her about this podcast and I'd be coming on here, so she said, "Oh, I'll find it on Spotify." And now she's following.
Right.
Hi.
Hello.
We love you,
Welcome.
Annie.
We're sorry.
Don't take any of it seriously.
Yeah. So, we've got our new run sheet, so I'm still figuring it out. So it says general chit chat here. How are we doing?
I'm good. It's an absolutely beautiful day today.
It is. It's nice.
Gorgeous weekend.
Yeah, love it.
Especially after lots and lots of rain and cold. I haven't been outside yet, so I don't know if it's actually cold.
It's actually not cold.
No?
I was expecting to freeze like I have been for the last few days, but today is gorgeous.
Well, we're pretty close to spring, so
Can't wait.
that's the weather segment out of the way.
I messaged Mike about this because I was like, this is going to be great content for this episode. I went to a speed dating event last
Yes.
night.
No way.
Yeah.
That's all about it.
So my friend messaged me Thursday night and was like, my friend's hosting a speed dating event. We need more women. Will you come? And I was like, yeah, sure. I'm not doing anything. So I went. Talked in 5-minute segments to lots of really interesting guys. It was random, but it was a lot of fun. I talked to two guys that have both they both worked for Weta Workshop.
Cool.
They worked on The Last of Us. One of them worked on Dune 2.
That's
I
exciting.
had the chance to be like, I watched Dune 1 and it was the loudest movie I've ever seen in history. And he was like, you're welcome. And then another one was working on the live action Moana film.
Oh, cool.
But he couldn't technically tell me that, but I guessed.
You figured it out.
I figured it out. So no, it was a really random way to spend my Friday evening, but
Nice.
it was super fun.
Well, you had a much better speed dating experience than I did.
God.
I remember this was years ago, and I went to, again, they didn't have enough women, so they asked me if I'd come.
Seems like a theme.
That is a thing. And I remember the first guy I spoke to, I said, so how's it going? He was like, yeah. I was like, well, and he asked me, I was like, oh, yeah, isn't it much better now we got a glass of wine in our hand? And he goes, yeah, but your problems are still there when you put the drink down.
Jesus.
I mean, oh my God. Wow.
He has a point, though.
He might have needed a therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it got better because then I told him I was a singer.
Oh,
Great.
And he said, oh, I do sound. I was like, oh, that's cool. He says, yeah, I do sound for bands. But I hate those train voices, though.
Oh,
Oh, no. And of course, yeah,
room.
I've been trained, so.
Of course.
He says, yeah.
yeah.
They never make you cry, though, do they? And it's like, oh, God. Okay.
actually, actually, I quite often will cry at a trained voice much more than a pop punk sort of voice.
One of the guys I spoke to, we were talking about movies, and I said that I really liked horror movies, and he was like, I love horror movies. I was like, what's your favorite? And he was like, Final Destination.
Excellent.
And I was like, have I got a guy for you to meet? You're gonna love Mike.
I would love to do speed dating for friends.
Yeah.
Because I mean, back in my single days, I really wanted to try it, but now I'm like, oh, I think it would work for friendships.
It's
I think
also
that would be really
I
fun.
just enjoy, I'm a yapper from way back, naturally. That's how, you end up on a podcast. But I just had so much fun, but I don't know if I could do explaining my career in 30-second little sound bites. Again, that was really punishing. But otherwise, yeah, hugely interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
And a bit of fun. When I go to the next one, I'll chuck in, I don't know, tell some lies or something. To spice it up.
Yeah, ask some random questions.
Yeah. What do you think about trained singers? There's a long answer here, by the way.
One time I went on a date with a guy ages ago, and he found out I was an actor, and then he just kept asking me to do different accents throughout the night.
Was it me? Was I the guy?
Yes, it might have been LC, wearing a mustache and much shorter.
That's an interesting kink. Yeah.
Do another accent. Well, that's what I said to my friends. I was like, because I was like sitting at the table behind my friend, I was like, if you start hearing anything that vaguely resembles a Kermit the Frog accent, just get up and just stop me. Just like ring the bell, cut it short. I need help.
Well, speaking of Kermit the Frog, Karen, how are your impressions? How are your impressions?
Look, I am bracing myself for this. I'm going to say off the top of my head that I am terrible.
Perfect.
I feel like that fits in. I mean, apart from when we had Jamie Kane on the podcast,
Yeah.
I think you and I are pretty consistently bad at them.
We're quite bad at it. They knocked it out of the park,
That Jamie is
Will.
Yes.
which was, I wouldn't say humiliating, but I was actually quite in awe of it.
Yeah.
So, you win some, you lose some.
So we are obviously up to the first impressions section, which we introduced with Jamie, and you're the first guest we've had since Jamie, so
Wow.
you are our
What a person
second.
to follow.
It's not an easy act to follow.
All right, so shall we find out who we're going
Oh,
to
God.
give you?
Yes.
Spin the wheel. All right, let's see.
It's Sean Connery again. I'm going home.
I've removed him.
Thank God.
Oh, okay. Karen, can you do an impression of Liza Minnelli?
Oh my god. Okay, I have to think about this. Oh man. Oh, this is going to be terrible.
Perfect. Yeah. That's what we'd expect.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to give this a go. This is
Okay.
going to be shit.
That's all right.
Oh, sweetheart. Tell me more about it. Oh my god, come and get me.
Yeah, I feel like you got the cadence really well. I feel like
Absolutely.
do you want to give it a crack, Elsie?
Okay, so I think we've talked about this before on the episode. My only real reference point is the SNL skit of Liza Minnelli tries to turn off a lamp.
Yes.
And so it's going to be something like, where's the clicker that turns the whole thing off? And then, wow, we're going to miss Cat. Oh, my spirit.
Right.
Aussie Nick do it.
Ah,
Okay, Mike,
okay.
you're going to take it from here.
No, I don't know if I've got.
Is it going to sound like Carol Channing?
It's going to sound like Carol Channing or Cher, because all of my impressions are one or the other. It's fabulous, fabulous. That's what she does, right?
Yeah.
It's fabulous. That's all I've got. She's doing one
You
word.
have to say something quite erratic, and then
Yeah.
you're away laughing.
Yeah,
That was great. It's pretty
that's all I got.
It's like she's here.
She's in the room 3 times over.
Oh my god.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Thank you for committing to the bit.
All right, folks, what have we been seeing? What have we been reading? What have we been listening to?
Great question, Karen. What movies have you been watching?
I wish I had seen more because the International Film Festival has been
Yeah.
on, and
Recommendo.
unfortunately I've been so tied up in rehearsals that I haven't seen many. But I did go and see Workmates at the embassy.
I won tickets
Oh.
to see that. I haven't seen it yet though.
Okay, and for anyone who doesn't know what it's about, it's a New Zealand film, one that the New Zealand Film Commission financed, just so you know.
Oh, shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
What will we do with it?
It's about a couple running a well, they're not a couple, they're good friends, and they're running a what I would call a basement type Bats theatre situation.
Sure.
And the building is like falling apart. They need money to bring it up to code. It's basically a really unsafe building,
Right.
and they're just holding it together with gaffer tape, as we know.
Yeah.
So it's their story about how they try and save the theatre and save their friendship, and of course there's a bit of a love triangle in there.
Oh.
They actually love each other. Look, it's a really wonderful story that pays a lot of tribute to the hard work that goes on in a theatre
Mm.
and what that's like. So all the theatre people in this country should go and see it.
Yes.
I mean, overall, I thought it was a little bit uneven.
Mhm.
I'm not sure anybody who's not a theatre lover will enjoy it as much,
Mhm.
but definitely worth seeing. Absolutely.
I can't wait. I enter a lot of I get emails from flicks being like, go in the draw to win such and such, and so I check them out, and I won tickets to Workmate, so I'm of course going to go see it. But I love New Zealand cinema. I love supporting anything that comes out of New Zealand cinema. So I'm very excited.
Thank you for your support.
Was
What I'm
Workmates
here
the
for.
one that Elsie, you and I went to the movies and we were checking
saw
out
her.
this woman in a red dress? We're like, look at her, she looks great. Look at that
Yes,
butt.
exactly.
And then we got in and the next day you were like, oh, it was the woman from Workmates, which was showing in the next theatre.
She was standing. We were there to see the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
And she was standing by the door, and I was like, why is she wearing a
Yeah.
gorgeous cocktail gown to go see?
We're like
I actually-
schlubbing it up.
I was there that night, so we must have crossed over in the
Must have,
at the embassy.
Yeah.
Everyone who
was
had a
everyone.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No, I decided to go to bed.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as good. I do like bed.
Yeah.
What else?
Yes, what else? So I've also just finished a book recently called I Am Pilgrim, which is
Oh, true.
Yeah.
and it's one of these kind of like spy thrillers. Like this guy has to save the world by finding this man who's releasing a dangerous toxin into the anyway, blah blah blah. It was a really good time actually. It was just what I needed as an antidote to the play. I'm currently rehearsing, but I'll tell you about that later.
Yes.
And then on top of that, it tied in nicely because me and my housemate Bree, shout out Bree, rewatching Alias from the 90s.
Oh.
I'd never seen it. And of course, Bradley Cooper pops up in the first couple of series. I'm like, maybe Bradley Cooper. I didn't know he did TV.
I always get that one mixed up with what was the other spy, like girl spy thing with
Veronica Mars.
Yeah, Veronica Mars.
I was right.
Yeah,
Oh, that's crazy.
Is Victor Garber in Alias or is Victor Garber?
Yes,
I
he's
love
in there.
Victor Garber.
Yeah, he's great too. He's like such a stoic, I don't smile character.
He's so lush.
He's got a gorgeous voice as well. Like just singing and
He
speaking.
was in Legally Blonde, wasn't he?
He was in the film. Yeah. He was Callahan.
I think you specify the film like I could be talking about the musical.
The musical, I love the movie. I think the musical is better.
Oh, really?
I think the movie tells the story better. And that's not just me with a bias for musicals. I genuinely think, and Cassandra agrees with me as well.
Oh.
So that is a
Well,
sign.
there you have it. Case closed.
I'm speaking for her. She's probably going to send me a text having like, no.
I trust anything that she likes.
So here's a fun tip. If you just say Cassandra agrees, then people will agree.
She'll be like,
Don't
"Oh."
ask her opinion. Just say it.
And that's me.
That's you.
What about you, Elsie?
Cute. I
Good job.
have not been watching a heck of a lot of movies, but I still have been watching some. So like I alluded to, we went to see the Texas Chainsaw Massacre for the New Zealand International Film Festival.
Yes, yeah.
A remastering of it. So I got to go with Mike and Jared, and my sister came too, and it was so fun. It was so fun to watch in cinema. It was so loud and gross, and I just think it's one of those classics, like along with Halloween and Nightmare and all the rest. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It's so fun, and it's one of those ones that I think the reputation is a lot different from what the film actually is.
Yes.
Like a lot of people think of it as super gory, super gritty and nasty and awful, and it is gritty, but there's a hell of a lot of artistic merit to it.
Oh
Like
my
the
God.
lighting is beautiful,
The cinematography.
and the gore is so minimal. You
Yeah.
really don't see.
All right.
You see very very little.
There are some yuck parts, but what I think makes it gross is like when they get into the house,
Yeah,
the squalor.
yeah.
You feel like you can smell it, like you can
Oh,
just feel
that's
you
it.
can feel like this acrid like
Yeah.
and it's
And the heat,
so
the,
well done.
the mugginess, it's you feel sweaty watching it, and so it is gross in that way, but you don't tend to see, like, people obviously think of limbs being cut off, and people. It's not really like that at all. Not that you see anyway. A lot of it's more implied than actually shown.
And Leatherface is a villain. He really only makes an appearance in like the last quarter of the film, which is like a credit to how much of an impact that character made.
And I tell you what, this is a movie I've seen, heaps and heaps and heaps. It's the first time seeing it in the cinema, and when he comes out the first time, it's so sudden, and my stomach
I jumped.
jumped into my
Wow.
throat. It's such a powerful moment, and
It's so good.
love it.
I absolutely love that film. I genuinely was jumping in my seat, and I love Sally as she was the original final girl. She created the final girl trope.
I mean, well, Yeah.
Yeah. According to Wikipedia, at
Yeah,
least.
no, that's true.
And her brother Franklin were the most annoying
The most
character
annoying.
of all time. He is such
Awful.
a whinger.
Yes.
But also justice for him because he is in a wheelchair and his friend group continuously just leave him behind.
Also,
So I'd be a
unfortunately,
whinger too.
I'm a whinger always in all my life. So I see him and I'm like, I feel like that would be me.
Yeah, 100%. I'd be the friggin' Franklin for
even
the
not
situation.
being in a wheelchair. I'd be like, I hate them.
So annoying.
And like he's trapped downstairs because he can't use the stairs. I'd be trapped downstairs because I don't want to walk
Oh,
upstairs.
it's like, I want to go home.
I'm tired.
Bug around.
It's hot.
And then I watched, for the first time in my life, but I've been planning to watch it for ages, I watched Erin Brockovich.
Great.
Fantastic film.
Yeah.
Genuinely such a great film. I think, so this is it should not be the main takeaway from this film, but Julia Roberts' wardrobe for this film was incredible. Erin Brockovich seeks out justice in some of the nicest outfits you've ever seen. Like they're trashy and they're not meant to be appropriate, but I was sitting there like, I wonder where she got those shoes from. And so I was like Googling it afterwards, being like, where'd you get her mules?
Would a Legally Blonde Erin Brockovich double feature be a good time, do you think?
Yeah,
I would love
I
it.
feel like that would be like yin and yang.
Yeah, it would be
right?
so good. I love that film. I love legal dramas.
Yeah.
And like we've talked about the Pelican Brief on here before, another Julia Roberts legal drama.
Mhm.
But this one is so fun because it's like homespun. Like she's just a woman that's like feels vindicated. Like she sees these people that are hard done by. She sees the injustice and she's like, she is literally the epitome of fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Because nobody else will. So she's like, I'm gonna have to do something about it.
And it's
Such
based on a
great
true
film.
story, right?
It is, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then the real Erin Brockovich, she is still working, doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And she has been like really outspoken about different social justice topics in like more recent times. So shout out Erin Brockovich.
I remember watching that when I was a kid. But I haven't watched it in years and years and years. But I remember even as a kid, like a lot of this is going over my head, but I still enjoy
get
it.
something.
Yeah.
And then I opened Disney Plus and I didn't know what I wanted to watch, and so I went to like the movie selection bit, and there was this movie called Sex Appeal, but it's like Sex App Ill.
Okay.
And
it's the sex app eel. Okay.
It's a sex comedy about a young woman who makes, oh my God, she has to go to STEMCon, which is like some like STEM program thing.
Stuff.
Yeah, or like STEM as in like science.
Subjects.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And the task is she has to make like an app to solve a problem in her life. And her boyfriend, who's also in STEM but lives far away, wants them to have sex for the first time when they meet at STEMCon. She's really nervous, so she decides she's going to make this app that's basically going to use AI to like work out the perfect way to have sex or whatever, or like make your first time not awkward or something.
Right.
And she enlists the help of her really good friend who's had a crush on her for a really long time, which she knows about, because she wants to like practice sex with him to like learn, like get the AI algorithm to learn. She also has 3 lesbian polyamorous mums. One's played by Fortune Feimster or whatever. And she also like, not to spoil it for everyone, but at the end she like realizes that sex isn't something that can be calculated and actually has human emotions in it.
No.
Yeah, she's definitely like, they don't explicitly state it, but she definitely has to be like on the spectrum in some way, because she's quite like black and white, quite like focused on things, and she is a real like overachiever. Like she has to keep, I laughed a lot at it. Most of it was awkward, and for a shitty movie, it's not a good movie, but instead of showing the sex scenes, they would have these really campy dream sequences. Like one was her like, in Greece, like Beauty School Dropout, that kind of thing.
Sure.
It was kind of like that. Like there was one where she was a synchronized swimmer, and there was one where she was like launching rockets, and there was one where he was like a manhole inspector and like a tunnel. So it's just like And I was losing it because in those moments, the cinematography was so good. Like, they had these elaborate sets. He was like a music sequence. He was like backup dancers. And I was like, I quite like that as a representation for sex. Like, it was funny. But then by the end of it, I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. I don't even know. It was, yeah.
Look, AI should be used to cook for us and clean for us. It should not be used to create our art or fuck our partners.
You see this in the car the other night. Do I want AI to eat my dinner, wear my slippers, and fuck my partner? No, I don't.
I'm just still getting the whole, manhole great double on top.
So good. I genuinely, like, I was not expecting anything, and then when I saw the first like dream sequence, I was like, this is high camp. Like, this is really good. But no,
I feel like
it's terrible.
Elsie and you and I could moonshine as Manhole on stage.
We've been known to. And then on a completely different tone, the next night, I was waiting for the next episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty to come out.
Of course.
And so while I was waiting, I watched Me Before You.
I've heard of this.
So it's like the Jojo Moyes book, and then the movie
Right, yes.
is Emilia Clarke and Sam Claflin, and he's a quadriplegic man and his mother hires Emilia Clarke to be like his live-in caregiver, and then she ends up like reintroducing joy into his life because he was quite a selfish man before he had this accident, and then after having the accident, his mental health has suffered for it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Emilia Clarke is just like a ray of fucking sunshine. And it's a really sweet movie. I enjoy that movie. I think a lot of the criticism about it is completely valid.
Because I think it's seen as quite problematic. Because I think all I've heard about it is, this Me Before You movie is not great.
Essentially, he is like, he wants to have like assisted death,
right,
like euthanasia, because he just has his quality of life is like depleted so much.
Sure.
He's like, this is a choice I'm making. And then she believes that she's going to be able to change his mind by like taking him on enough holidays and like dancing with him and stuff like that, which, spoiler alert, it doesn't work. Which I'm kind of pleased the film is like, because I feel like if it was like, oh, she was able to, make him want to live, it's kind of like, yeah. So there definitely is a lot of issues there. Also, the way they kind of portray him as like a disabled person. It's like he's kind of like a pet project.
Yeah, okay.
But there are aspects of the film that are just quite sweet, and it's nice to see like he does start to enjoy living again, and he really enjoys his time with her. But it's kind of one of these things that it doesn't matter how much I'm enjoying my time with you, it's not changing the fact that and her perception of his injury, like she still firmly believes that he can like recover and get better, and that he might be able to move again one day. And it's like, it's not a thing that happens, unfortunately.
People with disabilities aren't there for you to fix.
No, it's he's not your pet project. He's a human being. So I still recommend people watch it. I have not read the books, but there's like more of them, I think.
Right.
I don't know how, but
I don't think I've read any of her book. I thought was it Jojo
Moyes?
Okay.
No, I have other.
No.
Who's Colleen Hoover?
Oh, she's like a TikTok author at the moment. She wrote that that god awful Blake Lively movie about domestic violence that she marketed as a rom-com.
Maybe that's the one I was getting confused with this.
That's Colleen Hoover. So Colleen Hoover wrote that book called, I can't fucking remember what it's called. It Ends With Us?
It Ends With Us. Yeah, It Ends With Us.
Okay. I'm getting confused.
It's basically like this woman experiences domestic violence, and Blake Lively's in a film adaptation, and she marketed it as like a rom-com.
Yeah,
it was like promoting her hair care products.
And like lots of photos with her with flowers and fabulous outfits.
Yeah, and everyone was like, oh, this is like a fun like rom-com, and then they went to watch it and they were like, Jesus Christ, why is she getting like punched in the face? And then there's another one that's coming out soon, and it's got Mason Thames from the Black Phone in it, and what's her name, McKenna Grace, now that she's grown up, and it's called, oh my god, I don't even know what it's called. It sounds something like It Ends With Us.
I find a lot of those titles are quite generic.
They always have like the same kind of title and the same cover, like, you know, all the TikTok books at the moment have like the same kind of cartoon drawing of like,
Yeah.
there's like an ice skater and then there's like a mechanic and it's like, they're in love.
What's TikTok? Seriously, I don't watch TikTok. I have no clue what's on it. I know what it is.
It's like movies, and movies are sort of like
So there's a phenomenon called book talk, and essentially it's these content creators will talk about the books they're reading, and these book talk books have become really popular because they're often romances. They often have a lot of like quite graphic sex scenes in them, and it's usually about like there's like a meet cute, and like he's usually grumpy and she's really like lovely, and then they end up together and they have a lot of sex in the book, and then there's like a thing. It's like, oh, maybe they're gonna break up, and then they don't, and they live happily ever after.
So it sounds like Mills and Boone for the
Yes,
for the
right. They're like
Mills and Boone for Zoomers.
yeah.
they're like 200 pages long at most.
Yeah.
They all have the exact same covers, like a cartoon drawing, and then the title will always be something like Hot Rod or like you know, Love Attack or something like that.
Yeah.
And they all follow the same premise.
And they're all written by AI.
Probably.
Quite likely.
Probably a lot of them.
And these authors like bang out like two of them a year, and I'm like, what the hell's going on that you're like able to keep putting these books out? And people, and don't get me wrong, I love easy reads. I think easy reads are good, especially if you're struggling to get back into reading or you struggle to like lock in. But you read some of them and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why are these the only books that are out there at the moment? But also, on the other hand, I will always support anything that like reclaims. I think there's a place for erotica and like erotic fiction and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of women, especially, are more comfortable now admitting that they're reading these erotic books and stuff like that, because there's like these ones about dragons and knights and stuff like that. And I'm like, I respect that.
Especially because a lot of what has been preceding that is like 50 Shades of Grey, which is really unhealthy and also just awful.
And also there's always that kind of stigma where it's like, oh, you know, women reading these smutty books and stuff. And I was like, Mills and Boone have always been here. They're always going to be, and they should be. There's a place for them. So it's a double-edged sword. I'm not going to read the books because I'm like, I don't.
It's not for me.
No. I read one called The Long Game by this. I don't know what the author's name is. I always call it Ana de Armas, but it's not. It's something like Ana de Armas. And then she's got these other ones, and it's like they all have the same formula for the title. It's like the Spanish roommate game, and then the next one will be like the English doctor affair or something like that. And it's always like place, occupation, like thing that's happened.
Sure.
So yeah.
The French politician
caper or something like that. Yeah, 100%. Like that would be something that she's written. And it's about a girl who like works in social media that falls in love with the French politician.
So what I'm hearing is that this is a get rich scheme, and we should invest in our own.
Right, or something.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like you and me were reading the French politician's caper.
We'll also have to produce a film. I'm sure the film commission will be right behind it.
I'm sure it's got a huge audience.
So that's a really long-winded way of saying those are the only movies I've watched. I'm still watching The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I'm still reading my lesbian astronaut book.
Lestronauts.
So yeah, Mike, what have you been watching, reading, listening to?
I'll start with books. The first one, I finally finished Different Seasons, which is the Stephen King book I was reading with the short stories in it. So I've been reading that one over months. I've talked about it many times. So the last one on it is The Breathing Method, which I remembered being the worst one in the lot, but I actually really enjoyed it a lot more than I remembered. And I remember not hating it. I just remember it being a little bit nothing. But there's a lot of elements to that that's really fun. And it's the easiest one in that collection of 4 to read, and it's the closest to horror as well. Because the other ones are not horror. There's the Shawshank Redemption and The Body, and so the next one on my list is Christine, which I haven't started yet, but I'm reading another King book, which I'm not going to talk about today, but it's jumped the queue for reasons. But I'll talk about that probably next episode.
Oh God, wow! Wait and see.
Hold my breath.
I'm going to my seat.
That's just a little cliffhanger or whatever, promo. after that, I read Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel.
It's on my to-read list.
Yeah, I'll lend it to you. It's beautiful. It's a plague has come out and killed off the majority of the population, and it's mostly about a traveling Shakespeare troupe and symphony orchestra that travel around to different towns, mostly Canada, and do Shakespeare performances in this post-apocalyptic landscape and all these little towns, and it's beautiful. It's really, really lovely.
I really want to read that.
There's a really good TV show as well of it, but the book is just beautiful. It's so gripping and so sad but hopeful. It's, just
Nice.
it's short too. It's like under 300 pages, I think. It's great.
Nice.
After that, I totally at random went into Unity Books and I saw a cover and I was like, that's a cool cover. And it was bright yellow and with pink lettering, and it just had an eye in the middle of it and it said one yellow eye.
There you go.
Okay.
And so that's the cover there.
I feel like I've seen that somewhere.
That's a cool cover.
Really,
It's very
really gripping cover. And then I was like, what's that? Picked it up and read it. And it's about like a zombie outbreak has happened.
Oh my God, it was calling to you.
I know, right? But the zombie outbreak has been dealt with.
Uh-huh.
And so everything's back to normal. It's in Britain. And our main character is a pathologist who is trying to find a cure, who has her husband locked up in the spare room, who is a zombie.
Oh.
Oh my God.
And so she's trying to keep it secret from the government because, of course, the government have exterminated all the zombies, and she's trying to find this cure. Yeah, and again, 350 pages, maybe, really short, breezed through it. So entertaining, so gripping.
Nice.
I would say it's probably a good one for people that don't like horror if you are interested in zombie stuff, because it is a really good non-scary look at what would happen and what that might look like.
Yeah.
There is a decent amount of science in it, and I am not scientifically minded at all, and it was accessible and easy for me to grasp. So I'm recommending it. It's a total spur of the moment that I found it.
That is so crazy that you liked the cover and it happened to be about zombies.
Exactly. So sometimes you can trust the cover of the book.
Yeah, you can judge a book by its cover.
Yes.
Yeah. Going on to movies. So I watched, what do I want to talk about?
Great question.
So sometimes there's a movie or a type of movie that I dislike, and I try and rewatch it occasionally to see if I still dislike it.
Fearless.
No. No. Spirited Away.
Oh,
So Studio Ghibli, I don't like generally. Studio Ghibli. Spirited Away is one of those ones that I've watched it like 4 times now, and each time I'm like, I want to get it. I want to like it. And it just keeps not working for me. I watched it and I gave it 3 stars, which is the highest I've ever given it. I enjoyed it more than I have previously. I still don't quite get it.
I love the scene of the pig parents eating at the buffet, and I love the scene where they're like filling the bathtubs with water. Like I absolutely love the design, the animation of those.
I think it's maybe I should just accept that it's just not for me.
Yeah, 100%. I don't like any of the other ones. I like that one.
I have a confession. I've never watched a Studio Ghibli film. Ghibli?
I've heard both.
Okay.
One of them is the correct way. I
The,
don't know which one.
the style of animation has never appealed to me.
Yeah.
I'm the same. Yeah.
I'm not a big anime person, and
No.
so many people, often men, have tried to get me to watch anime, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think that the scenery is always beautiful. The food always looks beautiful.
the food looks incredible.
It's just the character models that I find off-putting, and the way that they move. And I've
They're a bit uncanny.
talked about this before, but yeah, just not for me. I liked it more, and I think I can see why people like it. It's just not one that fully connects with me.
Well, look, I admire your persistence to really make an effort because I know this is something Jared likes, right?
Yeah, Jared loves
yeah.
Jared loves
The
Ghibli.
things we do for love.
I know.
And one of the reasons we went is because a bit before we had gone to, like, there's a Wellington Bands. I can't remember, the Wellington Symphonic Bands or something, and it's a bunch of amateur musicians who get together and they all play, and there's not really strings, but there is, percussion and brass and woodwinds and all sorts. And it's a big, I don't know, 40-piece band. And they did a nerd night. So they did lots of stuff from Ghibli and lots of stuff from video games and stuff. And they played some of the Spirited Away music. And I went, oh, that's beautiful. The music is so beautiful. I've got to try it again. And I was like, oh, yeah, the music's beautiful. Because it is.
There's a moment in Spirited Away where Chihiro is eating a bit of bread that she's been given to her. It's like her first night there. And she's trying to eat the bread and also trying not to cry. And I just think, like, whenever I saw that scene, it always reminded me of that feeling when you're trying not to cry and there's like a lump in your throat, and especially if you're trying to like eat something or hold something down. And I always found it, I think I just have more of a connection to it because we watched it so often as kids. My sister loves anime and we always watch that one. So for me, it's definitely more nostalgia. If I didn't have that same connection to it, I would not care about it nearly as much as I do.
I mean, it is also an acclaimed film. I am very firmly in the minority. I accept that.
Mikkelsen in it.
Is he?
He's the father.
Oh.
Is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Great.
a little Michael Nicholas fact for you all.
For those chick heads out there.
Yeah, if you're a chick head.
Hope you're getting chick lit about that. Right. Speaking of lump in the throat and crying,
Oh god.
I then watched Coco from 2017.
Oh yes.
Seen that.
So a lot of the later Pixar films I haven't seen. I'm not as into Pixar as I am Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And for Disney, I like old school, the 2D hand-drawn animation.
Yeah.
So the the CGI ones are ones that I never go out of my way to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But Coco, I decided to, and oh boy, I loved it. I really, really loved it.
I've
Much
never
more than I
seen it.
expected it to.
I've had a lot of people tell me I should, but I've not seen it.
It's really good.
I watched Encanto like a couple of years ago and I cried.
Encanto's also very good.
And keep an eye out for the Tadeo versions.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh, I
both
love
of
it.
those, Encanto and Coco, if they're not out already.
I
And
love
Moana as well.
Moana.
right?
Moana's, yeah.
Moana's in Tadeo. I've seen that one.
Yeah. And I think they're on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Which is quite the coup, people. That's really
That's-
that's
it's
really
humongous.
huge.
yeah. Is that a lot of film commission stuff have done that, or is that not really? in
We
there?
supported the company that produced them, and Mantia One
Cool.
Media, who have done all that revisioning work. They've done amazing work, and they've also done Shrek with DreamWorks. which,
Cool.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
fun.
yeah,
It's
Oh.
so special.
So yeah, really recommend Coco very much. I did have a little boo-hoo. But it was lovely. It was soul-destroying and lovely, and all the things that,
A lovely message as well.
yeah. And it's all like Day of the Dead, and we know that I'm a spooky bitch, and
Yeah.
so that kids' films that deal with death are a particular niche that
Specific.
I love. And after that, I watched 13 Ghosts from 2001. So my friend Stacey and I love 13 Ghosts, and we've watched this together upwards of 5 or 6 times. And it's not a good film. It's from 2001. It's got Matthew Lillard and Tony Shalhoub and
Say no more.
Shannon Elizabeth and oh no, what's his name? I'm blanking on his name, and I really like him. F. Murray Abraham.
Oh,
Yeah. And it's I think at the time it came out, Robert Ebert put it on his list of most hated films he's ever seen.
Perfect.
Like it's
Yeah.
5 stars for me. Tell
Yeah.
you what, it's
About how it made you feel.
yeah, it's just one that I watched at a formative age and loved. Poor Jared has had to sit through it about 3 times. And going into it this time, he was like, I am determined to understand what the fuck is happening.
No,
He wasn't. I don't think he was trying to get the appeal. He was trying to understand the basic plot.
It's like, what the fuck is going
I
on?
think I do. The problem is, Stacey and I yet over the entire thing, so he probably
No, I'd
never
hear it.
heard a lot of it. And also, I'm like, I think you think there's more plot than there is.
The more you see, the less you know.
It's not. It's very silly, very fun, very tacky, very frenetic editing.
So am I.
Yeah. The next night, to counter that, I watched a film that Karen has actually recommended to me, a horror film that Karen recommended to me. So a few months ago, we were at quiz night, as we do on a Wednesday, and Karen said, so there's a new horror movie coming out by the Film Commission, and Stephen King's just praised it. And it's called The Rule of Jenny Penn.
Oh, I saw that I haven't seen it, but
Yeah.
I saw the promo when it came out.
So it's set, and it doesn't really specify, but it seems like Wellington
it was filmed around Wellington.
and Taupo, right?
Liverpool,
Yeah.
Two of the best places on earth.
But I think there was something there was a radio program that played in the background that was like, and that now it's time for Tawa talk. And I was like, oh, I live in Tawa.
Perceptive. I didn't even pick that up.
So I think it's Wellington, but it's not explicitly said. But it's a Kiwi film, it's set in a retirement home, and it's got John Lithgow and Geoffrey Rush, and they are both residents of a retirement home. And that's all I'm going to say. It's sort of about their relationship and what transpires.
Yep.
Really grim.
It is so grim.
It's very grim.
I
But
need to watch it.
it's like, I also think that the fact that I worked in a New Zealand retirement home for a long time.
I did not
also-
know that.
Yeah. So I worked there for like 3 years when I was like 16.
Oh, that would colour everything.
Yeah. And the performances are brilliant from Geoffrey Rush and John Lithgow. They were incredible.
What about John Lithgow's Kiwi accent?
John Lithgow,
Was it good?
his accent was pretty decent.
It was pretty decent.
Oh
Yeah,
my
there
God.
were like one or two moments and I was like, almost, but like so consistently good.
Which is it's not an easy one to get.
No.
It's a really difficult accent to do.
I would say it's on the same level as Anthony Hopkins in World's Fastest Indian,
Yeah.
because he also does a really
Yeah, has John Britton or whatever.
Yeah.
Is it John Britton? Yeah.
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 So my question for you is it actually a horror?
I
Because a lot of people say it's not really.
I think it's a horror. I firmly think it's a
You
horror.
do?
I think the atmosphere is tense. It's designed to get under your skin and creep you out.
And it
To me,
really does.
it does. It's not, jump scare. It's not gore. It's not ghosties and goblins jumping out of closets. But it is the atmosphere is there to creep under your skin and to fill you with dread, which I would say is what.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Honestly, you walk away going, I don't know what's scarier. John Lithgow's character in that film
Yeah.
or getting old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's rough. It's a rough.
I need to watch it. I wanted to go watch it when it first came out, and I never got around to it, but I saw so many good reviews of it.
Well, on Letterboxd it's got like a 3-star rating, and a lot of people don't like it. And I'm thinking maybe being a New Zealander helps understand it, because it is.
True, because we do have some unique colloquialisms.
Yeah, which is interesting, seeing as the two leads are not New Zealanders.
Yeah.
But it is.
And don't forget George Hannity, who
Yes.
does an amazing job
Yes,
as well.
he's excellent.
As
He's
Ed
really
from
good.
Black, living
Yeah.
in a retirement home.
And can I just say, this was my Letterboxd review, but a New Zealand film that has characters that have disdain for rugby. Representation matters. It's
Could be me.
representation.
Every time I die.
And keep an eye on that director, James Ashcroft, because he's currently filming a movie with Robert De Niro. He's
Oh,
been picked up. So
Oh my God.
he's had to delay another project so he could go off to America and do that. I
wow.
think it might be a Stephen King adaptation. I'm not sure about
De
that.
Niro
Oh
and
Do
my
not
God.
quote me on that.
You are being recorded.
I know. I could be
Oh
wrong.
God, if it is,
Oh my
we're
gosh.
going to be in the front row.
What would it be? Okay, no.
All the De Niro heads over here.
I've got thoughts. Okay.
Method.
And then the last one I want to talk about is last night we went for a cute date night, because I've been quite busy with rehearsal and all sorts of different various pieces. So we had a date night where we got a Wellington burger,
Cute.
and we went to see Weapons.
I want to see Weapons so freaking bad.
So many good things.
And I think you would be okay with it.
Okay, he's saying that for anybody who doesn't know me, as I'm not a big horror fan.
Okay.
Karen's not
Yeah.
a big horror person, but I think you'd be okay with it. I
Yeah.
think, you may have to close your eyes once or twice, but I think it's okay. I really enjoyed it. I think that our screening may have suffered a little bit, just because a lot of the reviews I've been reading, people are like, oh, seeing it with a full theatre really helped. People were giggling and screaming and, really getting involved. The screening we went to was really quite muted, and just the
Right.
people in the audience, there weren't a heap of us. We were all a little bit quieter. So I feel like if you had a more an audience that gave more to the screen, you'd possibly get a bit more out of it, if that makes sense. But no, I had a fun time. I think it's very, very funny, very silly and interesting. And it was one of those ones where it's 2 hours and 8 minutes, I think, and it finished, and I went, oh, I really need to pee, and I've needed to pee for a while, but I only just fully
just
noticed it, So
That's
that's,
a good sign, actually.
yeah,
It's Julia Garner, isn't it?
yes,
And because she's just come off the back of Fantastic Four.
yes.
She's been booked and busy.
Yeah, she was also over here for Wolfman,
Yes, she was in Wolfman.
which I think is only my really,
She was in Ozarks.
Yeah, I was going to say,
TV series.
she was amazing in Ozark.
Incredible. She's an incredible actress.
Yeah.
She was I really liked her in Wolfman as well.
I found her quite weak in Wolfman, actually. I didn't care for her too much, but
I liked her. I connected with her. And Wolfman's now out on streaming. I can't remember which streaming service.
I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah, I think you're right. Which
Yeah.
is quite incredible to see her. Well, I always find it fun because I remember watching Wolfman and they were like, I'm on the steps of a New York law office. And I was like, no, you're not. You're on Featherston Street.
Yeah.
Be serious.
That's really good. Every time I walk past there, I'm like, oh, great.
So when I watched,
New York.
when I went to see X, the Ty West film X, and they're like, we're in the middle of Texas. I'm like, no, you're not. I know those telephone poles. Right. I've been up to Bulls more times than I can count. Be real. I went up to Bulls and I didn't see General Ortega anywhere. Where's my refund?
Well, she's pretty missable. Missable, because Bulls.
Oh.
You looked so offended.
You were ragging on General Ortega.
I like
and
Jen
National
Ortega. I was just, for those that don't know, Bulls has signs everywhere.
Yeah.
Something a bull.
Formidable.
Yeah, drinkable over the pub. Or
Yeah.
things like that. Yeah. So yeah, that's me.
That was the bull section as well.
The bull section.
So, should we define what a silver fox actually is?
Yeah,
Who wants
Go
to do it? Should I do it?
you do it.
Okay.
I've just been talking for 3 days.
So a silver fox, for those that don't know, and if this is the first episode you're picking, crazy choice, but can't stop you. A silver fox is a person over the age of 45 who is either got grey hair, they're going grey, they might be dyeing their grey hair, they have grey hair energy.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
They could be bald, really. The silver, not really the
More
emphasis.
of an energy. And they are man, woman, non-binary, anything they want.
Yep.
We just have to find them foxy.
We don't care how you identify as long as we can objectify.
That's
I
the
love
rule.
it. Love it.
That's the rule. So today's fox was picked by Karen yourself. So did you want to remind us all who we're talking about today?
Yes, very excited to say that today's fox is Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh my god.
Even saying his name is fun.
Yes.
Got such a sexy name.
Can I say also,
So lush.
the recording that you did, when we finished it, we were like, oh my god, that was really... Karen was putting on her sexy voice there.
It was. I was moved. All right. This man is so lush. Like he's
So attractive.
so gorgeous.
And holds a really interesting place in the cultural zeitgeist. He's up there with Tilda Swinton and kind of does weird things.
Yes, he's totally unpredictable on what his film choices are going to be.
Yeah.
And he looks like he smells incredible. I just feel like he
Right.
smells really good.
He's got that mixture of a nice cologne and cigarettes probably under there a little bit. There's
And an incredible bone structure.
those jaw, the cheekbones.
Cheekbones. Oh,
The most incredible bone structure. Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
Karen.
I sorry, I also didn't talk about it, but I also watched a film called Mads over the weekend, and one of the reviews was they should do a sequel called Mikkelsen.
I actually saw Cassandra's comment on your review being like, was this not part of your Mads Mikkelsen research? So, but Karen, do you want to do the honours and tell us what film you've picked?
Yes, well, there were so many to choose from.
Yeah.
And I did the thing, I just kind of Googled, what is Mads Mikkelsen's sexiest film?
There was a Reddit thread, and I read it.
Oh, really?
Oh.
The whole thread?
Somebody did a Reddit thread, and like all these people were just like suggesting all these movies. So
Okay, well, I narrowed it down to two, and I picked the one that I could actually get hold of, because a lot of his films, you can't get them because they're Danish.
Yeah.
They're from, a few years ago. Anyway, I chose the film Polar from 2019.
I saw it recommended. I didn't. That's not my list.
Great, because this is a crazy film. It is insane.
Now, you might be getting this because I also saw he did one called Arctic, right?
did.
So are they related?
No.
and Arctic's name in some countries was Polar, but the films have no correlation.
Okay, interesting. All right.
So Polar is based on a graphic novel called Polar Came with the Cold.
Okay.
So the best thing I can say to give you an idea is that think John Wick,
Right.
but slightly more insane.
Okay.
I mean, you've got people like Matt Lucas there, who's
God.
absolutely chewing the scenery.
In a good way?
No.
Oh, okay.
So creepy looking. Like every
He's
time he was
awful.
on screen, I was like, I actually can't be looking at this man. He's so yuck looking.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So he's running this organization that's kind of like John Wick. You've got this group of assassins out for hire,
Yeah.
and he runs that organization. And when they retire, they get their pension plan, which is kind of like, in this example, $8 million.
Right.
Yeah.
That they've
Okay.
been paid into. And this guy's going, actually, I can't afford to pay these people, so I'm going to kill them.
Great.
So the opening scene is this pack of assassins, descending on this guy whose time is up.
Oh my God.
And the guy is played by Johnny Knoxville from Jackass.
Of course.
So it had a special place
Yeah.
in my heart.
It's a Cherry LC.
As soon as I saw it was Johnny Knoxville, I was like, oh my God, I think this movie was made for me.
Don't you have a sticker of Johnny Knoxville on your drink bottle?
I have a quote. I have, "Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass."
Yeah.
I don't have a picture of him. I wish I did.
Yeah.
It means a lot to me.
So Mads is playing this character called the Black Kaiser.
Oh my God. What a great name.
No,
Well, you're talking. I'm going to find a photo for mine.
Yes, please.
And he's obviously trying to retire. They try and set him up. They try and kill him off, but of course they're not going to succeed.
Yeah.
He's the Black Kaiser. And then the other main character in this film is played by Vanessa Hudgens, who is not one of my favorite people.
No, she's not.
She's definitely
really
in this
not.
movie, but it's inexplicable as to why.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
mean,
him. Look at that.
He loses his eye towards the end, and he ends up with an eye patch.
Oh, that's okay.
He carries an eye patch so well. Look, there are highlights in this film like they try and kill him, and they try and assassinate him while he's having sex.
Oh my God.
So then he's running through the snow naked while he takes out all the other assassins. It is crazy.
It's the most,
Excellent.
and the sex scene in the cabin, filthy, because she's working for like the assassins, right?
He isn't
And
Vanessa
she's-
Hudgens?
No.
Oh, okay.
This girl, her name is Cindy, and she is like a honey trap. So
Right.
she does the same thing to Johnny Knoxville at the start of the film. While she's going down on him, they shoot him,
Sure.
right?
Okay.
So she tries to do the same thing to Mads Mikkelsen, but there are this one sex scene. He has her in all these different places in the cabin. Like there's every time you like look, there's like a new scene, and he's like buck ass naked, bum out.
Moment when he puts his leg up on it.
Literally, he puts his whole leg. He's putting everything. I screamed at that. I was
Oh
like,
my God.
he is committed.
That wasn't a direction. It was just Mads lost in the sauce.
There's also a scene towards the beginning where he sees his doctor, and he's sitting on the doctor's table, and he's wearing really long undies for some reason. His boxers are quite long,
yeah.
but he's like just in his boxers, and he's got like this salt and pepper hairy chest.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
And his hair's all kind of shaggy, and he's obviously got that mustache and things, and then he has to lie on the side to get a prostate exam. And
oh my God.
he looks so small when he's curled up waiting for his prostate exam. He's so miserable in the film, but he's so sexy.
I feel like
so sexy.
the sadder he looks, the sexier he is. He's one of those.
I'm gonna say it's not a good film.
It's a terrible film.
Okay.
Sorry,
It's really not. I mean,
with the machine guns, and he's got the lasers on his.
I know. It's so ridiculous.
What's this?
He's got lasers on his fingers that are controlling machine guns. It's not a thing that happens.
I found a quote. Somebody said about the film, if it has any redeeming qualities, it chooses to keep them secret.
I said this about
That's
A License
good.
to Kill, that they either had a budget for a good film or making Benicio del Toro the sexiest he's ever been, and they chose wisely.
Yeah.
And I feel the same about Polar. Their budget said you can either have a good film that makes sense, or Mads Mikkelsen could be really sexy, and they said, well, it's an obvious choice.
Yeah,
Best
you've got to
and
go
he
for it.
saves that film.
He
Without him, that film would not be watchable.
Right. Okay.
so lush in that film.
He's a
And making
really good actor.
sequel.
Oh my God.
About what?
It's just called The Black Kaiser.
Oh my goodness.
I hope it's like a prequel to see like him as an assassin, because you only see him at the end of his like journey. So I hope it's like a prequel to see how badass he was.
And we're going to say the sequel not funded by the NZ Film Commission.
Yeah, I'd say neither.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although if they choose to film it in New Zealand, come on over, man.
Got a place for you to stay. He is so handsome in it because he just looks so damn it. Because also when he's like at the doctor's, like he's got these like bullet hole scars and there's like metal in the side of him, and like the doctor's like tapping on it, and he just, oh my God. He's gorgeous. But the sex scene was crazy. Like it was literally, I had to keep pausing it and being like, what the fuck is going on? And also because it's like not very well lit, I could keep seeing my own reflection in it, and I was like, I actually can't see this right now. I don't even see myself right now.
What if your reflection was over the face of the color?
No.
That was one of the major problems I had with the film, though, was that character, Cindy, and the fact that, you know, tits out, ass out. It was all she was there for.
She
Right.
literally had like the biggest rack I've ever seen and the biggest behind I've ever seen. Like, don't get me wrong, gorgeous, body
Stunning.
T,
Beautiful.
but also everything was pressed up against the window, and we're watching through the window. And I'm like, babe, can you just like, I know that there's like an assassin, so I don't really want him to get hit, but can you just like move to the side so I can see him? But he was rocking her shit left, right, and center, and she was like, when she was hooking up with Johnny Knoxville at the start of the film, she was kind of like, oh, and then when Mads Mikkelsen was there, she was like,
She was
she was not acting anymore. She was I was like, this is real. She was so loud, and then you can hear like the other assassins are out there with like the sniper and stuff, and all they can hear through the earpiece is her, but oh my God. I was like, this is they're trying to like kill him, and he's in the nutty, and he's like rolling around under the bed, and she's like, and then he like flies to the other side, and I'm sitting like pausing it, like zooming in, like.
Do you see his North Pole? What is that?
Do you remember, like, there's a scene where he's like lying on his back in the full nut, but I don't think I saw anything.
No,
I don't think they
no.
actually like zoom in on it, which is my only critique for this.
I mean, if you were a filmmaker.
And then there was the torture scene as well, which was just about unbearable.
Oh my God, like that's how he ends up like losing an eye.
Oh God.
It's
But he's hung from the ceiling, topless,
Right.
with his feet tied to the floor at the bottom. So
Right.
he's just stretched out and
Oof.
it's just taking snips out of him.
Oh God.
It's really.
I can't do that
That
kind
was-
of.
I struggle with a torture scene.
There's that bit kind of like you know when he goes in and he pretends to be like he pretends to be the like handyman or whatever. He like goes in to get that guy, and he like pins that guy up on the wall,
Oh,
and then he's walking through just like murking everybody with the gun, and I was like, oh my God.
Did you
Yeah.
say murking everyone with
Yeah,
the gun?
murking.
Murking?
Like
I thought you were saying murking like a pubic wig.
no, I'm not talking about the pubic wig. I'm talking about murking as in killing, assassinating.
I've not heard murking
You would have
before.
been murked?
No,
no.
Okay.
I've heard of murking.
course you
I was
may.
thinking Merkins.
We're talking about does
Merkin episode.
Mads Mikkelsen wear a merkin?
Mads Merkin.
Mads Mikkelsen. Mads Mikkelsen's Mads Mikkelsen. Oh, my, that's a tongue twister.
Here we go. No, it was a treacherous film, but he was so handsome.
Look, I would recommend if anybody who likes gratuitous violence and some laugh out like ridiculous moments.
It was like, I agree with your John Wick analogy. It was definitely John Wick if John Wick wasn't that good of a film.
And the dog dies.
The dog. I couldn't believe I got.
Spoilers. We won't say what happened to the dog, but just like John Wick, the dog does die.
Shut up, Rusty. Rest in peace, Rusty.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you'll like it.
I mean, it sounds like my kind of film.
Rusty got what is coming to him.
I've never seen John Wick. I've got to be honest.
I've only seen the first one, and I was devastated after the dog died.
I've seen them all. I love them.
You did?
Jared was making fun of me at one point because I was like, you know that like sci-fi alien movie, John Wick. He was like, what? I always thought John Wick.
Yeah, I know
John-
what you mean,
yeah.
John. Oh, now I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I always thought John Wick was like aliens and sci-fi stuff, and apparently it's not.
It's not. It's sexy Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
He is so sexy.
What is that? Hang on, I need to.
Oh God, I know it. I can't remember what it's called.
Sci-fi movie.
Because what's the new one?
John Carter.
Carter. That's it.
That's what I was thinking. Which is not the same film, apparently.
No.
So I've heard.
Apparently it's much worse.
Oh, hold on. I've just seen Clancy Brown's and John Wick Chapter 4.
Oh.
Might have to watch.
And Angelica Houston's in the new one.
Ballerina.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll watch them.
If you have to.
If I must.
Oh, and Karen, do you want to go? A while ago when we talked about Angelica Houston, I had a dream that you and her had a feud.
That's right.
Do you want to clear the air on you?
I have no beef with Angelica Houston. I quite admire Angelica Houston.
Thank
She's
you for
awesome.
confirming this.
I have no idea where that came from. Oh my god, Polar. Okay.
Paula.
I am just, it does sound fun. I'm like, maybe I do.
I think you should. It's a very easy watch.
If you go in expecting it to be a little bit shit, then you just have a good time.
And it's on Netflix.
Great. I'm excited.
Your way. What did you watch, Mike?
So I'm gonna go on a limb, go out here and say I take full accountability that I stuffed up in my film choice. I'm gonna get that out there.
Ooh.
I picked a film purely based on the poster,
Oh, God.
and he's on the poster, and he looks sexy in the poster. Watched it, the most dog shit movie I've ever
Yeah, but was he
seen.
sexy?
Occasionally, he also only has one eye in this, but he doesn't have an eye patch. He just has like a scarred over
Him and his
socket.
eyes.
It's a movie called Valhalla Rising.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Casino Royale, because
No.
he has like an eye scar in Casino Royale.
So this is the poster.
Right above.
Oh, that's a great poster.
It's a sexy poster. That is him. So yeah, he spends a lot of it shirtless, and he's covered in tattoos. Great. However, boring as hell. I can't tell you what it was about. I have no idea. It was about they're in somewhere that is apparently it's filmed in Scotland, but I think it's meant to be like
Valhalla. Well, that's
something like that. Yeah, it's Viking times. It's like
Like
1000
Finland.
AD or something. Yes.
yeah.
And it's them fighting Christians or running from Christians or
Been there.
something. And it's like a revenge thing. Dog shit. But I think also the file that we had, the sound didn't work. So, but we didn't realize until like the final 10 minutes.
What?
So there was like this crackling sound that sounds kind of like static, but it also sounded like it could be some sort of wanky music. So we were like, oh, maybe this is just the sound. And then we're like, no, it's actually just just the file. Both of us were like, yeah, this is just the music.
Wow. An artistic choice.
And then we got sort of 2 minutes out, and I was like, I'm going to read the Wikipedia article for this. And it mentioned that really, like, everyone likes the heavy metal score. And we were like, the what? Pardon? Excuse me. Yeah, then we there was no music throughout the whole thing, so we just watched this.
In silence.
Terrible.
And there's also not a lot of dialogue. There's just a lot of like shots of hills and Mads Mikkelsen walking around.
With no background music.
I feel like the music's probably supposed to do a lot of work here.
The Mads Mikkelsen walking simulator is what you want.
So, but I also I also had such a busy week that we put this on at like 9:30 today. So I did not have time to watch another one. So
Oh no.
We watched Paula and Mike watch the Mads Mikkelsen walking simulator.
I feel like we've let him down.
I had a bad time.
Because I mean, he's a Palme d'Or winning actor.
I know, he's a really good, and he does give a good performance in this, and he is very sexy.
You should watch Paula to make yourself feel better.
But it's also, everything is also, like, it wasn't just the sound stuff, everything's really washed out and heavy filter, and there was a lot about it I didn't like.
Have like a really heavily edited version of it.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's bloody filter, and then you watch the normal version, you're like, oh, actually.
Completely different.
Yeah, 5 stars.
Oh my god, yeah, so I had a bad time.
That's very good.
Did he look pretty?
He looked pretty.
That's
He had
amazing.
yeah. Except for his gory eye socket, which was not. Hang on, I'm gonna. His character is also called One Eye.
Fitting.
That's like a.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a blurry.
No.
Yeah. So
And somehow he's still sexy.
he's still sexy.
He can have a gross ass eye and he's still sexy.
Yeah. So I feel like I did let him down a little bit.
Oh,
But I
poor
mean,
Mads.
as far as I'm concerned, his sexiest role is Hannibal, which we
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
talk about, obviously.
Well,
But
it's a perfect segue into honourable mention.
yes.
I think Hannibal's like one of the biggest ones. He might be a cannibal, but fuck me, does he wear a suit?
He's a man that can cook.
Once again, looks like he smells incredible.
Yeah.
Which is like the opposite of like real cannibal Jeffrey Dahmer. Looks like he's stunk.
Mm.
But Hannibal,
Looks, yeah.
I know, and looking into Mads so deeply recently makes me want to watch Hannibal now because I haven't seen it.
yeah.
Hannibal is quite gory, but it's beautiful as well. It's shot so
But
beautifully.
here's the thing, I don't mind a bit of gore. I mean, I like John Wick. I don't mind
Yeah.
heaps of violence. I just don't like torturing people and creepy, gross things.
There's a little bit of, because I guess it feeds into Hannibal's like psychopathy. There is definitely like a bit of the same kind of stuff that you would get from Anthony Hopkins' Hannibal Lecter, if you've seen any of those ones. Like there's a lot of similarity. The thing about the Hannibal TV series is it is so artistic with it, because
It's
everything
beautiful.
that Hannibal does, it's like it's got meaning, so he knows exactly what he's doing, which is I guess what makes him so creepy and so dangerous. Is like he's not just doing that because he wants to eat people. Like, and that's it. He's very callous and meticulated.
And one of the creepiest things about it is that the food looks so delicious,
yeah.
and you know what the food is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that really screws with your mind,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
it's an interesting layer to
I've
it.
said it before on here, like cannibalism, like for any true crime or horror movies, cannibalism really turns my stomach,
Yeah.
and this is no exception to it. Even though it looks really beautiful, it's just unnerving. But my sister still is absolutely obsessed with this TV series.
Yeah.
She thinks it's one of the greatest TV series ever made, and there's like also something to be said about the chemistry between Mads Mikkelsen and Hugh Dancy.
Oh, it's very hot. It's very hot.
Yeah, it's
Which-
kind of like a will they, won't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely explored each other's bodies.
Oh, yeah.
There's like no doubt about it.
I think you might like it. I think there is a lot to get out of it outside of the horror elements, which are present.
Yeah, like I say, I'm intrigued.
And you and I have watched horror films together before, so I know.
So like kind of like film noir type stuff.
Yeah.
I heard him say something when I was doing my research about how the thing he liked about Hannibal is he approached it like he was kind of a fallen angel, and his love of death.
Yeah.
That comes through weirdly enough. That seems like such an abstract idea, but like that's
Kind of the same way like the devil was once an angel
Yeah,
or whatever
exactly.
they say,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Exactly.
I also think there's like even the series has a wonderful score as well. The costuming, like when I say like he wears a suit, like he wears these beautifully tailored suits. He's always immaculately presented. And because Mads Mikkelsen is a little funny looking, like not in like a ugly way, but like he just doesn't look conventional like everybody else.
He's like a model, right?
He's so interesting looking that it's, I just think he is the most perfect person.
Yeah.
And I think Anthony Hopkins, Hannibal Lecter, creepy, scary in the conventional way of like a horror film, whereas Mads Mikkelsen brings something to it where it's like, I know you're not real, but I feel scared of you.
Anthony Hopkins' performance is still my preferred one because I'm
It's
a
so
purist.
campy,
but
it's
like,
so good.
there's so
Mads
much.
Mikkelsen would say the same.
Yeah, there's so much to Mads Mikkelsen that I'm like, just as good in a completely different way.
The two, I don't even feel like the two can be compared, because sometimes when I think of Mads Mikkelsen's Hannibal versus Anthony Hopkins' Hannibal, it doesn't even feel like the same character.
Yeah. And even the gore stuff is shot so beautifully that's it's incredible. It's so interesting. What other honourable mentions would you have, Karen?
Well, obviously, there's Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Because for me, that when I loved that film when it came out, and I just thought, who the hell is that?
That was my first introduction to him, was
Yeah.
Casino Royale.
He was just so beautifully bad.
Yeah.
And I mean, come on, he's standing in a. You talk about competence as an attractive quality, right?
Yes.
The way he wields a knotted rope to touch Daniel Craig's genitals. It's just.
Me next.
I mean, oh my God.
Oh, okay.
It only.
You don't.
in-
We're still
I'm
recording.
recording. Only in a James Bond film can you do you have a moment like that.
I love a little bit of cock and ball torture.
yeah.
Mads Mikkelsen. No, like, you absolutely correct. The competence, the proficiency, like just swinging a monkey's fist around, smashing Daniel Craig's nuts.
Yeah.
Cinema.
And their chemistry across the poker table.
Their chemistry. I actually think Mads Mikkelsen might be able to have chemistry with a fucking lamppost.
Yeah.
He is so charismatic. He
Yes.
is so just, oh my God. Just,
Yes.
I feel like if you ever had a conversation with him, he would make you feel like you're the only person in existence.
I have another honourable mention.
Yes.
The film itself is actually pretty terrible. King Arthur. Does anyone remember this?
Rude.
Clive Owen and Keira Knightley.
Oh my God, I've
Terrible film. It was one of his first, I think, English language films, and he plays a guy called Tristan. He's one of the knights, whatever, for want of a better term. He's the one who has the bird. Falcon.
oh my
He's
God.
got this beautiful floppy hair and his little tattoos on his. Oh my God, he's gorgeous.
Handsome.
Gorgeous.
Yes, he's
Terrible
gorgeous.
film, but sexy. What?
Yeah, terrible film.
Clive Owen, every time Clive Owen's attached to a production, it's hit or miss.
There's specific characters that he's good at, like Jason Bourne in that film. He was an assassin. He
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah.
Closer, he was great because he was playing an asshole.
Loved Closer. He was a good Bill Clinton, surprisingly.
Oh.
I thought he was a good Bill Clinton in the impeachment, American Crime Story impeachment. He was quite good in that. But that's a Ryan Murphy
Boo.
TV
Yeah.
series.
Boo.
Brad Falchuk, I don't think you like it.
So there's my honorable mentions anyway.
Very good shouts. Do you have any others, Mike?
I was looking, there was one that I can't actually find that I was going to talk about. I can't remember what it's called, but I was like, he looks really sexy in this. And then I read, and it's about that he's accused as being a pedophile. So I was like, maybe
The Hunt.
The Hunt. That was one that I'm like, he looks really sexy in that. But I was like, oh, maybe.
That's the one he's won awards for.
Right.
Really?
Okay.
Performance, yeah. Yeah.
But probably not sexy enough.
Yeah, it seems like a little, you can't really. There was another actor, I can't remember which one it was, and I was like, oh, this one, and then I read the plot of the film and I was like, it's inappropriate for me to use that one. But
The other one I had was A Royal Affair.
I wanted to see that.
That was, to be honest, I was gonna watch that one. I was locked into watching that one, and Jared was like, "Oh, what about Valhalla Rising?" Because he looked and saw the
Jared's
poster.
fault.
Yes, I can blame Jared. And one last one that I had, which was a bit weird, but it's that Carlsberg ad where he's riding a bicycle.
yeah, no, actually.
Like, there's something a little. It's just like, look at this quirky man. But he's
My other honorable mention is there's a film called Another Round,
Which I've seen.
where he's like microdosing alcohol or whatever.
Yes.
He seems quite like normal, kind of Dilfy in that one.
He's like a teacher, right?
Yeah.
It's a, it's
I
a,
think I've
it's
heard
a,
of it.
it's a really interesting film.
It's such an interesting concept because it is about like microdosing alcohol.
Right.
And there's a whole bunch of friends who do this to see how it affects their life,
Okay.
and in the hope that it will make them more confident and more
Yeah.
successful.
Yeah.
But it
I'm assuming it
absolutely does not.
Yeah. Does not have the intended effect.
There is a moment in the film, though, at the end, when all the students are graduating, where Mads dances.
Oh my god. Is it hot?
Yes.
Elsie's blushing.
I think another round is just a good film in and of itself.
Yeah, yeah. But when we get to Fox Facts, we'll talk about Mads dancing.
Oh my god.
Okay. So what are we actually at Fox Facts now?
We're up to Fox. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, we're up to Fox Facts.
So for those that are unaware, if we have Fox Facts off the top of the dome, we can share them. But otherwise, we then go to like the IMDb pages and find the most dog shit facts you've ever heard in your life. And then we just have fun with them. So, Karen, do you have any?
I feel like Karen's
do
done
get a
research.
I've done a little bit. Mads was a professional dancer.
That's insane,
He
really.
was a professional dancer for 10 years before he became trained as an actor.
Oh my god.
So what dance? Just
I know it was a ballet school that he went to. I don't know if he actually did ballet.
I need to
or-
see him in tights.
I'm just googling.
I just know that he was a dancer.
God.
And
Mads
his
Mikkelsen
wife, he met back in 1987, and she was a choreographer. And they are still together.
Oh, bless.
Been together since 1987.
And they got married in 2000.
Oh, I love that.
He's a granddad.
Shit.
He's a gilf.
He's a
Gilf.
gilf.
He is a gilf.
He is a total gilf.
He's
How,
a granddad.
how old is he?
He's 59.
God, I need him.
Guys, totally in my age bracket. Just
I think, I mean, you are the first person that we have who could qualify as a silver fox herself.
thank you.
I'm getting there. Oh
Uh,
my god.
Give
So I
me
looked,
one.
I can't find any photos of him as in tights, but I did just find this where he's kind of like
Jesus.
dirty emo, and that's
God.
really sexy.
There are so many sexy photos of him.
This is a sexy man.
I'll throw one out there while you're looking too. He featured in a Rihanna video called "Bitch Better Have My Money."
Oh, yes.
He's the bitch.
He's the bitch. He's the bitch.
He's the Mads Mikkelsen, he's the bitch.
He's the accountant who steals your money.
Steals her money. He is the bitch and bitch better have my money. Sorry, I've just found this photo of him reaching out with both
Oh my
hands.
God.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. I actually remember that. I also loved that song. So it's all connected. Let's see.
He was knighted on April 16th, 2010 by Her Majesty Margaretha II, Queen of Denmark.
Mm.
He's a Danish. I don't know very much about Denmark. Like, all I know about Denmark is Mads Mikkelsen and Lego. That's all I've got.
I'm afraid I'm not knowledgeable when it comes to
Yeah.
Denmark either.
No, my very good friend Katrina, who listens to this, shout out Katrina. She is from Denmark. She's from Copenhagen.
Mm.
Which is where he was born.
Yes. So when like my sister was like properly obsessed with me, she always we always used to joke, oh, when Katrina goes back to Denmark, she'll have a look out for him and see
Yeah.
find him. He's a keen motorcyclist, owning a rare 1937 Danish Nimbus.
Mm.
All right.
Mads is a form of Matthew, meaning gift of God. And boy, is he.
Thank you, God.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for Mads.
His favourite movie is Taxi Driver,
Perfect.
so he has good taste. He wasn't a James Bond fan before starring in Casino
Wasn't?
Royale. No, he wasn't. So he's also wrong. It's interesting.
Apparently, when he was cast, because he was, still fairly unknown, and he got cast quite easily. I've got a quote. Because he got cast so easily, even Daniel Craig was asking him who he slept with to get the part.
Daniel said, why wasn't it me?
I'm going to say whoever he wanted, I think is going to be the answer to that.
God, and it should have been me. He is one of the very few actors to have appeared in a Star Wars film, a James Bond film, and a Marvel Cinematic Universe film.
Yep.
Coincidentally, his character dies in all three films.
Isn't he also in some of the Harry Potter?
He's in the
Beasts?
Grindelwald one.
He's taken over Johnny Depp's role.
Somebody had to do it.
Yep.
The first Danish actor to play Hannibal Lecter, and he's also the tallest of the 4 actors to play Lecter to date.
Mm.
See, I feel like it's having having Hannibal Lecter be sexy is so dangerous,
Yeah.
but so.
Well, I mean, he's definitely meant to be appealing, right?
Yeah.
So I think
Well, I think that's part of like disarming, right? Like you never think of serial killers being like overtly attractive or anything.
yeah.
And so when they are, there's that. And it's the same thing, like I don't get it, but people used to say that Ted Bundy was really handsome and that's how he was able to lure women in.
Yeah.
So it's like a freaky,
Yeah.
scary thing.
Apparently, he began as a gymnast before studying dance at the
Yep.
Ballet Academien, in brackets Ballet Academy. I could have just said Ballet Academy in Gothenburg, where he also became fluent in Swedish.
Oh, Gotham.
In 1996, he attended the Aarhus Theatre School in Denmark to study drama. It actually says yo study drama, but I think they mean to study
I
drama.
need to see him in tights. It's just absolutely need to see him in tights.
Do you know what they call the groupies of Mads Mikkelsen?
No.
What?
Mikkelseners.
Mikkelseners. That's
That's
great.
quite good.
I was thinking Mickle sluts, but Mikkelsen is much
Mikkelseners.
better.
Okay, here's a question. If you had to have, if you had like groupies, like
Sure.
that, what would their names be?
Oh,
I think Karen's would be Mike Bryant. I think that's Ah.
I feel like mine would be like Elsie. No, that's a weird word. I don't know. Actually, I've just asked a question I don't even know the answer to.
I know, this is a good take.
L seniors.
Our seniors, because they're all elderly. Oh no.
Mike
Br-
Bry? No, Bry.
Mike.
This takes way more thought, guys.
Yeah, that's
It's
actually really
hard.
difficult. I just asked a really difficult question.
Kayla, if we think of any, we'll edit them in at the end.
Yeah. Karen Fanslow's.
Yeah,
Oh!
that's it.
That was quick.
That was a good one, actually.
Karen Fanslow's. Yeah, that's really good.
I think just Mike Heads or Brian Heads is quite good. Yeah.
Brian, yeah. I don't know.
Okay, we'll leave it at Karen Fanslow.
I keep
feel
thinking of
that
like,
was a...
that's it.
We're not
Yeah.
going to talk there.
Right, Punnett Square.
So our Punnett Square, does this fox fuck? Along the x-axis, we've got knows what sex is, doesn't know what sex is. Along the y-axis, we've got fucks, doesn't fuck. So even if we see this character fucking in the film, or we see that they have children or something like that, doesn't necessarily mean they fuck, because it's more of like a lifestyle.
Yeah.
But Duncan,
Oh my God, yes.
morning, noon, and night. You see it in the film, and even if you didn't, you would just know.
And can I say, he does not make love, he fucks.
100%. There is nothing nice about it.
Nothing
It's
tender.
nasty. He puts his foot up on that fucking table and he
Oh my
puts his back into
He
it.
just-
When you finally watch this film and you see the scene, you're gonna know. You're gonna see his leg come up and you're gonna be like, grab Jared shoulder and he'll do it.
Oh my God.
There was no corner of that cabin that was untarnished.
Oh my God, the flexibility.
The flexibility, the fucking paint was peeling off the walls. It was insane. Yeah, there's literally no doubt about it. He also doesn't know what it knows. He knows it.
Oh, you know.
He's very skilled at it. How about One Eye? Or
When I
Fucking about
Hell Rising, well, I know that if he did, it would be in complete silence. Or maybe with a slight static sound effect.
This is what he sounds like.
I don't think he does. And I don't think he knows what it is, actually.
Didn't realise.
Who knows? Who knows?
What I'm hearing is he doesn't have that many dimensions to his
No. He just sort of walked around a bit.
He's too busy on the hunt. He's looking for Christian.
We're going to get some like Viking aficionados who are going to message him being like, how dare
If
you?
you're a Viking expert, can you please let us know? Can you watch this film if you haven't already seen it and let us know if you think One Eye fucks?
And let us know what the music situation is, if there is any.
This is where you find out that it was the same soundtrack for Challenges or something.
Thank God.
You're glad you missed it. Oh, beautiful.
Oh.
We are now up to one of the most exciting parts of the episode, where we find out who the next fox is.
Yeah.
It's Mike's pick.
It's Mike's pick. Okay. Yeah. So
Oh god.
there have been two people bouncing around in my mind, and they're both people that are sort of in the zeitgeist at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going to go for Jamie Lee Curtis. I think it's time for Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's a good show. I knew as soon as I've been seeing those clips, I was
Yeah.
like, she's coming up.
Oh my God. Have you seen the video or the picture of her promoting Freakier Friday?
No.
I'm just going to show you a picture.
And I've talked about it before when I went to see The Last Showgirl. She does this performance where she's wearing like a little leotard and she's singing Total Eclipse of the Heart and she's dancing to it. And she gets her butt out quite a bit in that film. And she's still got it.
Hmm.
Okay.
She's so fine.
She's a queen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Total queen.
Just need to Google Jamie Lee Curtis boobs.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that is so hot.
yeah.
It's
I want to be
insane.
her when I grow
Yeah.
up.
She's
It looks
got
remotely like that one.
like she's got
Amazing.
the
I love
girls out.
Love it. She's cool.
Great shout.
Yeah, if you Google Jamie Lee Curtis boobs, you'll see it.
Maybe I'll have to watch Blue Steel again.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not. And that's a fucking terrible film.
Okay.
Right. So, if you guys want to catch up with us on any other social media, we have an Instagram, which is at the Silver Fox Office.
That's the one.
And you can also get us on email if you want to suggest a fox, if you want to heckle us, if you want to ask to be on the show. You can get us at thesilverfoxoffice@gmail.com.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's us.
I just realized on my run sheet I don't have ranking the films. When do we normally do that? We've got a new run sheet.
What do you
It
mean?
is ranking there.
Wait, what?
I'm letting everyone down today.
What do you mean about ranking?
Ignore me. Letterbox ranking.
Oh,
Rating the film.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we'll do that now. Karen, do you have a letterbox?
Oh,
I do.
Okay, what's
And
your
you know
username?
what? I can't remember what my
Okay.
username is.
I think it's Kate Anslow.
I think it's probably Kay Anslow. That would be really straightforward and what I would do. You're welcome to follow me on Letterboxd, but I am not one with the pithy comments. I just give the film a rating.
And
'Cause
that's actually all that matters.
and for Polar, I'm going to give that a solid 3 stars. Because even though it was ridiculous,
Yeah,
I had a good time.
yeah, and that's all that matters.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
What about you, Elsie?
My letterboxd is DixieNormus69. That's DIXIENORMOUS 69. And I agree. I think Polar's getting a 3. Not a good film, but by God, did I feel something. It was filthy. That sex scene gave it a star in and of itself. So yeah, 3 stars. Mike, how about yourself?
You can find me on Letterboxd and on Instagram at One Hat Matter. That's ONEHATMADDER. I feel like it's unfair for me to rank Valhalla Rising. However, I'm going to do it.
He's gonna do it.
I think it's going to be a 2 stars.
Yeah.
That may rise if there was music present, but to be perfectly honest, I don't think it would probably affect it too much. But who knows? The power of music is strong and powerful thing. So
It really is.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate that.
no.
That's fair.
Yeah. So that's me. So Karen, our lovely guest, do you have anything that you would like to promote that's coming up?
Well, funny you should ask.
I
Mike.
know.
Funny you should ask. Look, I have the amazing privilege and challenge of playing a fantastic role coming up in a play called Iron, which is going to be at the Griffin Theatre, opening on Wednesday, the 27th. It is set in a prison.
Oh,
Yeah. And I am playing a woman who's been in prison for 15 years so far for murdering her husband.
okay.
And then in walks her daughter, who she hasn't seen since she was a child.
Fun.
So her daughter is now 15 years older. And it's not a spoiler to say that her daughter is wanting to reclaim some memories back. Not only of what happened and understanding what happened, but also she's got no memory of her childhood. It's all gone. And she wants to
Right.
get these memories out of her mother, who she has no relationship with. And meanwhile, her mother does not want to talk about what happened. And she's the only one who knows what happened. And she just wants to live vicariously through her daughter. and live yeah. Anyway, so that's the premise of the play. We've also got a couple of guards in there, and the whole play really does look at the effect of incarceration on people, not just the prisoner, but the people who work there and their family. It's probably the most challenging role I've ever played. I am nervous every time I think about the fact that people are going to be seeing this in a matter of days. But if you're up for a really full-on drama, tension, and really interesting characters, then I would say get along. 27th of August to the 6th of September. Tickets are on iTicket.
And this should be dropping on the 27th. So if you're listening to it on the day of release, it's showing now. So don't wait, get tickets, go along.
Here we go. I'm excited.
Karen's going to hate that I'm going to say this, but Karen is always a treat to watch on stage. As an actor, anytime I'm opposite her, I feel so safe. I've often said acting with Karen's one of my theatrical happy places. So if Karen's saying that this is a role that she's really invested in, and I reckon it's going to be one to watch. So I'm really excited to see it.
Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome.
Exciting.
I'm sorry to put you through that. I know you hate me doing it. Anna, do you have any film commission things to keep an eye out for at all? Or?
I think there's a film coming out that it did preview in the film festival, but it is about to be released in cinemas as well, called Went Up the Hill. I don't know if anybody's watched Stranger Things, but Dacre Montgomery.
Oh yeah,
he filmed it here, and it's a bit of a creepy ghost story, in that it's a guy who comes back for his mother's funeral, and his mother's girlfriend is there at the same time, and his mother's ghost inhabits both of them at different times.
Ooh, spooky.
I don't know much more than that, except that it's a kind of a gothic, dark, and intense story that set down south in New Zealand. And it looks amazing. I really want to see it. And then later on the year, we'll have Pike River coming out.
Oh, I'm so excited
which is starring Robin Malcolm and, of course, oh my God, her name is Melanie Linsky. And they're obviously playing two of the women who fought the good fight to, try and get their men's remains out of the mine. So expect a few tears.
Unbelievably excited.
So that's going to be amazing too.
I'm going to put Up the Hill on the list as well.
Yeah.
Went Up the Hill.
Went Up the Hill.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, now we're up to the question that we ask all of our guests. Karen, what do you think is the all-time sexiest moment in film or TV?
Look, I've been thinking about this.
Yeah. It's a big question.
It is a big
massive question.
And I keep returning to the movie Secretary.
Okay.
Do you know this film?
I don't.
Okay. James Spader and Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
And it's a BDSM relationship. And it was a real awakening for me, I can tell you that when I saw it.
Yes, I remember seeing the poster in my United video.
Yeah. It's just such a hot film.
That's such a gorgeous poster. I need that on the wall.
It's an amazing film. And I mean, forget about 50 Shades of Grey. Oh my God, forget about that film. This one is what a BDSM relationship really is. Trust and love combined with great kink.
Oh my God.
I'm just getting this image of Maggie Gyllenhaal with what looks like a letter in her.
Yeah, it should be falling across the floor to deliver it.
Oh my God.
Right, well, that's on the list.
Yeah.
There's
no one scene that I can think of. I just remember that whole film. I was like, oh my God.
And that's what it's about.
That looks like a perfectly valid choice.
That's immediately on the list.
Yeah. James Spader's voice as well, I feel like is perfect for delivering like sexy, that he's got that like low kind of raspy.
One of my favorite Marvel films is Age of Ultron, because he plays Ultron and he has this whole conversation with the Vision, and he's like, God, you're unbearably naive. And it's just like the delivery of all his lines are quite chilling, especially for a fucking superhero film.
Also, one of the few, in my opinion, Marvel films to have an interesting villain, or the sort of villain that I like. Yeah, so, and also Boston Legal. Anyway. Love that. Love Boston Legal.
Right, so it's time to do our shout out to our best friend Steve Buscemi, and I will get the Buscemi number up to find out what Mads
Oh, yeah.
Mikkelsen's Steve Buscemi number
I'm
is.
glad we're formalised doing this.
This is a fun part.
So if they have been in a film together, then they have explored each other's bodies. That's what
Yes.
we
It's
are assuming.
assumed.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
Yes, why wouldn't you?
Yeah. If they are 2 films or more removed, they still could have. We don't want to rule it out.
Okay, so here's a Steve Buscemi number of 2.
Okay.
So Mads was in Casino Royale with Stephen Abkarian, who was in Rage
Sure.
with Steve Buscemi, and I will find one more link
One more.
just to see. Mads Mikkelsen was in Mufasa the Lion King with Seth Rogen, who was in Fight for Your Right Revisited with Steve Buscemi.
There you go.
Right.
So
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen was the evil lion, wasn't he?
Yeah.
In Mufasa.
so they've potentially explored each other's body. It's not ruled out.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out Steve. We love you, Steve.
We love you, Steve. Karen, it's been an absolute treat to finally have you on the show.
Thank you so much. It's been so much
Thank you,
fun.
Steve.
Yeah, so everyone go see Karen and Iron. It'll be a real treat.
Very excited to get my tickets.
Yay.
Oh my god. Beautiful. Well, it's another one.
Another one done.
Jamie Lee on the way.
Yeah. Ms. Boobs herself. That's such a disrespectful thing to say.
Yeah.
Miss Boobs.
Miss... I think I said Ms. Boobs. I
Ms.
think I did throw that.
So
It was a modicum of it.
Yeah.
so shout out to Mads Mikkelsen as well for being
Yes.
the sexiest grandfather to ever do it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Excellent choice again, Karen.
And I can't wait to go home and watch Secretary. I'll lock myself away and watch Secretary.
I won't bother you for the next few hours.
Alrighty.
Right, everyone.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. I can't find the button
Oh well.
that turns this whole thing off.
Where's the clicker? It turns off the switch.